this computer. Okay, sweet. What's going on, y'all? Joe Johnston here with Speaker Scale, and I am here with Dr. Mark Milstein. Excited to hop in and just hear a little bit about his journey working with us. Dr. Mark, I'll kind of turn things to you. We worked together for about a year, but talk to us when we chatted a little over a year ago. Talk to us like a little bit of what kind of led you to come to us, where you guys were at initially, and then we can get into where we went. So yeah, and you give us actually the high level overview of what you do, the work that you primarily do, your speaking, and then we can start where you guys are at and kind of go from there.
Yeah, sounds great. So I focus on taking the latest scientific research on brain health and make it usable, accessible, and actionable so people can protect their brain now and down the road. And spending a lot of time on analyzing studies and preparing talks. What was really helpful that Joe and his team, what you did, was really help us optimize the structure of really being more efficient in our all aspects of the other side of speaking, which is, just the organization and the efficiency. And I think that when you're focused a lot on what you're doing primarily, it can be very easy when you're growing to let that not be optimized. And I think that was something that you were really helpful with.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about like where, if you can remember back to when we originally chatted, what kind of led you guys to seeking out consulting and kind of working with us, like where you, Lauren, and the team were sort of at and where you guys felt like you needed some help. Like again, because you guys were doing good, right? You were closing deals, you had a good book of business, you had a predictable outbound process. But tell us what kind of, if you can remember back to that time, what led you to seeking out our services and working with us.
Yeah, definitely. I think that we had built a system in which we just grew it along with what we were doing in terms of, using spreadsheets and using just different calendar tools. And I think something that you were very helpful with was getting us, a CRM and getting things optimized, and the people that helped me, getting them trained and versed on just ways in which streamlining things and efficiency and timing. And I think that was a big help because it can be so easy, to be growing what you're doing and then keeping probably older tools intact and having them grow along with you and making that jump or that step to things that are, more efficient for the overall growth of whatever that is that you're doing in terms of speaking, can sometimes feel like, you don't know which way to turn and what to do. It's hard to get guidance on that. So I think that is, something that was very helpful.
Perfect. And in terms of, we don't need to obviously get into numbers, but I know when you came to us, there was a decent amount of kind of lower fee virtual stuff that you were doing. Can you chat a little bit about maybe in some of just the marketing work that I know you guys put a lot of time and effort into, but what changed like from 25 in terms of, and we don't have to get into specific numbers, but in terms of like your fees and then kind of in working together in optimizing marketing and just conversations that we've had and having more opportunities, different markets you guys were going into. How did you kind of see that bump your fee and the confidence in charging more for your services into the different lanes that you guys were getting into?
Yeah, definitely. So I think it's always, wanting to focus on the work primarily and wanting to give people the opportunity to have access to the work and the time that I'm putting into it. But at the same time, also being aware that, I just have to protect, my own brain health and my own health in terms of the timing of what I'm doing. And I think you helped prioritize so that there were certain opportunities that, would be things that would be for certain groups. So like, nonprofits versus groups that had the ability to expand and have more offerings. And so that just being more strategic in using time to better assist in not having, it's very easy when you're speaking to lead to burnout. I mean, that's just the reality is that, especially if it's you, they're the person that is the one speaking, you don't have a team of speakers that you send out. And so that you want to find that balance between, really enjoying and loving what you're doing and trying your best to help people, but at the same time, not running yourself ragged. And I think that structuring things in a way that allows you to, find that balance, you were helpful in that as well.
I love it. Just wrapping up, where is sort of the business at now? As you guys are in 25 or 26 now, um, obviously you're still speaking a lot, but where is kind of things at now? What are kind of some big initiatives that you guys are working on? I know you're still involved in the day to day, but you have Lauren and Josh and team members that are kind of handling some of those activities. So help us understand like what your focus is right now and some things that you're looking forward to in 2026.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Is that it's trying to maximize time so that I'm able to, keep up with all the things I need to do that are important for me to be focusing on, and then allow other people on my team to do what they do best. Has been really helpful in defining that structure. And then also, I think that something that I'm excited about is allowing people more access and offerings in terms of on-demand content or growing things that are on top of if you're speaking live, that's information is really helpful for people, but people often need a support structure in which they can have more information or more guidance or programs to make the information stick. And I think that's something I'm really interested and excited about is that how do I structure that in a way? And I think that to be able to build those systems, it's important to have a strong foundation and base. And I think that's something that you were very helpful in so that we can continue to grow and really just help more people.
I love it, man. Where can folks check out more about you? If folks hear this and they're interested in learning about you, the work you do with brain health and different organizations, what's the best place to learn all about all things Dr. Mark?
It'd probably be my website, Dr. Drmark, Milstein.com.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much. And we will see you all soon.